So this is my bedroom. This is where I sleep, and this is where I come up with all the videos that you see on the channel and do my homework and all that type of stuff. So I thought we should go from left to right. So taking a look at the left here, we have my desk, which has been actually redesigned. If you saw my video on the Watch Urbane, you'll notice a couple things that are different about the desk. So one thing that obviously stands out is that the back panel is missing. And I took this off out of not really frustration, but it was annoying me because I always had to run wires off the side, and I always hated seeing the wires, especially them coming down here. But I figured if I take the back panel off, it'll look nicer because I didn't really like the back panel to begin with, but I could also run wires back here and hide them back here, and so far that's going well for me. I have all the wires going over here, and then they're actually behind here, and they go down and hide under the carpet, except for my speaker wire because that's short, so that's on an extension cord. But they all go under my bed, or technically under the headboard, and they're cooled and stuff really well, and they're all plugged in to a power strip back there. So coming back to my desk though, you'll see the wooden top, which has been through a lot. I've had this desk for about 5-6 years now. I've had it for a really long time, and it was originally a workbench. Oh yeah, I also forgot, I did take the bottom out too, just so I could actually scoop my chair in. That always drove me crazy, and I can actually sit properly and use it like a normal desk. There's also a sticker right here, which I probably put on there as a little kid. Coming back around to the top of my desk, I have my speakers, and these are water speakers from a store called Spencer's. And I'm a bit of a flash person, which means I like the way things look to deal with some other things. So these don't have the best sound quality. Obviously, I am a bit of an audiophile. You probably won't believe me from this setup, but I really am. These speakers do deliver a nice sound with great punchy bass, and I really only use them for music. For video editing, I have much nicer headphones, but they get the job done, and the water basically bounces when there's noise, or during music it'll bounce with the bass, and they look and sound really good. So moving over to my computer, this is where I edit all my videos, and this thing is a powerhouse. It is the Alienware 14 mid 2013 model. So this isn't my first choice of a laptop, but I got it for a steal deal. It was a deal so good I really couldn't pass it up. But it comes with a Core i7, GTX 750, all those good specs. I'll have it linked down below along with everything else you guys see in the setup. I'll have them linked down below in the description. But basically, it's a really well-spec'd machine and an all-around powerhouse. It wouldn't be my first choice, but again, with the deal I got it for, I couldn't pass it up. I'll have it linked down below, like I said, in the description. And I'll have a more in-depth video on it. That's what I was looking to say. Coming soon. Moving over here, we have my mouse pad, which is the Razer Goliathus. Goliathus? I don't really know how to pronounce it. I got this on eBay a long time ago for a really good price. I'm not that big of a Razer fan just because I don't like how they price their products. But again, I got it for a really good deal. That's a trend around here, is really good deals, because I'm a really good shopper. I got it for a really good deal, and I needed a good mouse pad, and I couldn't pass it up since it's a good mouse pad. So I just went with that. For my mouse, I am upgrading to the Performance MX sometime. That's not at the top of my upgrade list. But right now, I have something from a weird Chinese company called Eastern Times Tech, and there's no really model of mouse, but it's their 2.4 gigahertz wireless optical mouse. It was a gaming mouse, so it's actually on right now, connected to my laptop. It has this really cool feature where if you don't use it for a while, if you're inactive, it won't track on the computer. It will just turn off to conserve battery. I haven't changed the battery at all, and I've had it for, I want to say, 4 months now, almost 5. It's a really solid gaming mouse with some really solid DPI changing. I don't game that much though, but again, it's a really good mouse, and I wanted these settings for when I do game, because I do game most of the time on my PC. There's also a switch down here to go between off, on, and on with LEDs, because it does have blue LEDs that light up, which is really cool. But yeah, the battery life is really good, and overall it's a really solid mouse. Moving over here, I have my headphones, and I don't use headphones that much. I typically use earbuds when I'm like out and about. And when I'm at home, I typically use speakers, but these are the School Candy, I believe, Hesh models. I think it says it somewhere. Oh, okay, no. But they're the Hess ones. They has a really nice color scheme, this little gray with yellow accent, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I also do really like it. And it was the only one they had, and I got it for a steal deal again. I know they're not the best sounding headphones, but they sound really good, actually. And again, I got them for a steal deal, so I couldn't pass it up. They also come with a yellow cable, by the way, that matches the accented color. So right here, I have this lamp, and I use the lamp just for some additional light around here. But I picked this one in particular because A, I got it for a steal deal. You'll hear that about everything here. But it also has this this little plug-in right here, so I can plug, let's say if my phone battery is running low, I'll plug it in right here, and then it can just sit on my desk and charge, and I can use it when I need to, or if I'm laying in bed. I charge my phone at night on this, but I just really like the added convenience of having a port right here to charge stuff. And overall, it was a really solid deal, and I couldn't pass it up. And it is, of course, a really, 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 really bright light bulb. So on my wall here, we have a poster from Hyundai, and it is the Walking Dead Chop Shop, and it's a really cool looking poster. I have just an X-Acto pencil sharpener that I got from Staples, a generic universal remote that I have programmed to my TV and my cable box, this little wooden house that I built when I was a little kid out of like Lincoln logs, and then I painted it. I don't think I ever finished painting it, and I probably would have changed the colors right now, but again, I painted this when I was a kid. I have my, what is it, Contigo, orange water bottle, and it's from my sister's work. She works for Alaska Airlines, so it has this, little logo on it. But basically, I just keep this around in my room, and this is what I put water in because I don't like cups in my room, just in case if I spill, it'll make a mess. But of course, this is a water bottle, so it won't spill if it falls over. The only way it actually ever opens is if you press the button right here, which is really convenient. So taking a look at this right here, this is when I was in Cub Scouts. I did that for a year. I didn't really like it, but they painted this for me when I left, which was a really cool thing, so I just keep it on my bed. This is something that I got from my mom a long time ago, and I keep it on my bed, of course. This is just a little thing I got. It's a little bag on Christmas that a gift was in, and I just kept it up here, and I put all my gift cards in there, so I think I got a couple movie gift cards in there, but that's about it. This is my bed. It's a really comfy bed. I don't remember what mattress it is, but it has a really nice mattress in it with some really comfy blankets and comforter and all that good stuff. My headboard also has some compartments, kind of like mini closets. So over here I have the rubber bands for my braces, some extra ones because I do have braces. Some really cool little like keychain tools that have a whole bunch of like just tools that I got from my grandpa. A little laser light and one of his old watches. Moving over here, I just have some books, some coupons. I don't really use coupons, but I have them because I feel like I would use them at some point. Or at least my grandma thinks I would. I have this old pocket camera, which I've been experimenting around with lately, but it is the Panasonic Lumix DMC S27. It's a really solid pocket camera for a really solid price point. I'll have it linked down below again with everything else. And I just have an OtterBox case from my Moto X. And I don't have anything in the third compartment. So moving over here, there's not much. There's the power cord leading to the power strip that powers my TV and all that type of good stuff. Cable cord for my cable. Some Guitar Hero guitars. And up here, we have my Emerson, I believe it's like a 30-inch TV. I don't know for sure. It just looks like 30, 35 inches. But this is my 1080p flat screen TV, and it's a really solid TV. It's got great color reproduction, great viewing angles, all that type of good stuff. And I got this at Walmart, again, for a steal deal. I don't know if I'll be able to find this exact model, but I will, again, if I can't find something, I'll leave alternatives down below in the description. A Kinect for my Xbox 360, and the wireless sensor bar for the Wii. Also, on top of my dresser, I just have these little, they weren't, I didn't intentionally mean to make them Christmas colored, but just Christmas colored, little pads just to keep my TV, from scratching my dresser, and so I can slide it around if I ever need to. My DirecTV cable box, because my family has a DirecTV. By the way, in my dresser, I have clothes. I think that was a pretty obvious one. Down here, I have my backpack. It's a High Sierra Elite backpack for school. I also have another backpack in my closet that I put all my tech in when I'm traveling. My Xbox 360, which I don't play very much. I don't play video games that much. I'm typically busy with school or making YouTube videos, and I also play basketball, and I'm in track. I also have a Wii, which isn't even hooked up. Same with my PlayStation 3. It's not hooked up. I hook them up when I'm gonna need or use them, but I haven't used them in a long time, and I think my sister is borrowing the cables because she lost the cables for her PlayStation, and the Wii ones are just up in my closet. So those are all there. Moving over here, I have, again, a little, what is it called? Oh yeah, bookshelf. I'm an idiot. But a bookshelf that I have a whole bunch of games on, because I used to play Xbox a ton. Back when I was in 5th grade, homework was easy. I was in 6th grade math. I'm a straight A student, but I used to game a lot. I didn't really do much with my life, which was pretty sad, but I'm doing a lot more with it now. But I have a whole bunch of Xbox games that I have, and I don't typically play them that much. I have this little air freshener, and behind it is my smoke detector because I have to change the battery. I just took it out today, and then like probably 10 minutes before I made this video, and then I put it back there just so you guys wouldn't see it laying around. A couple PS3 games. I don't play PS3 that much. And then old PS2 and Xbox games, Wii, and then like 2 movies that I got for Christmas. I don't use DVDs that much. I just typically rent stuff on Google Play, but there's that. Moving up to the top, I have a fan that I got from like Lowe's or Walmart or Home Depot or some local store. The Holmes Blizzard. It's a pretty good fan. I mean, I don't know. I don't review fans, but it does the job. A CD case I have just for games that don't have cases, and like other DVDs that I either lost the case for or they don't have it. And a charging dock, which I used to use, but you basically just lead the cables through here, and it's a like nicer, more organized way of charging your phone and other devices, and I used to use it a lot, but I quit using it, but I'll probably end up using it for something later on. Alright, so moving down here, I have this little ottoman that my parents were going to get rid of, but I repurposed it for just sitting whenever. Sometimes I actually do sit on here when I have friends over, because I have a lot of friends over. And I have a little quilt on it that my grandma made me, but it's pretty comfy. Down here is my dog bed with my dog. That's my dog Coco. She's a girl. Hey Coco. I guess she was sleeping. Sorry for waking her up. But yeah, she's a pretty cool dog. Some stuffed animals that she's dragged along from my niece and nephew and she plays with. The power plug is leading to my chair. This is an X-Rocker chair, and it's a gaming chair. I don't use it for gaming. Sometimes I plug my Xbox. I think I've plugged my Xbox into this. Like, I used to have it plugged in, and then I unplugged it, and I don't plug it in anymore. I typically just use it for the Bluetooth speakers on there. It has some pretty nice speakers. The sound can be a little like off sometimes, but overall they're pretty good speakers, and they get pretty loud and have a nice punchy bass. So that's that. This is a pocket chair that my mom got me for when I played soccer. She got it for when I was sitting on the sidelines. And I don't really use it. It's not very comfy at all. But I've kind of repurposed it as like, if I'm sitting down and I want to set like a drink or something on it, I use it as like a little nightstand or table next to it to set stuff on it. Alright, so moving over to my closet. I keep my closet pretty clean, so I'm not afraid to show it to you guys. Although the video quality might like dip straight down going to my closet since there's no light in here. I do of course have the light pointed into here, and I have all the lights on, so I'm getting every little bit of light I can get in here, but of course I can't get very much, and I could grab my phone and turn the flash on, I guess, but let's just, okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my phone and turn the flash on and see if that makes it any better. Okay, so I'm back, and I have the flash on my phone on, so let's go ahead and see how well this works. My top shelf just has a whole bunch of hats and gloves. a little piece of paper. I think this was a song and band I played with a friend. Some more hats, and some body powder that I put in my socks sometimes. Up here is a shelf with a whole bunch of old junk. I have my old HP laptop. I don't really use it anymore, but it was a pretty solid laptop. Some old DVD-R drives. I have a Christmas hat back there, and some cards. A waterproof case for my phone for taking it in water and stuff. A airsoft mask. Some old books. A PS2. An old wallet. Bike helmet. An old little pocket PC. Those things are ancient. I also have this little big DVD case, but it always scratched it, so I took it out. Some old band stuff. A snowmobiling helmet, my Moto 360 in its box, and some old PS3s that don't work that I got for free that I basically just salvaged for a whole bunch of parts, and I did end up actually fixing them, so I might end up selling them. And of course another waterproof case and the charger for the ancient pocket PC. Coming in here, I just have a whole bunch of shirts. I'm a really organized person. As you guys know, I'm really minimalistic, so I have my nicer shirts right here, casual shirts, and old shirts and sweaters that I really don't like wearing, but that like my parents or somebody got for me, like my grandma. Like my dress clothes for like band concerts and stuff. Over here, textbooks, and a library book I have to return because our teacher made us check out books one time. So I just keep that checked out for the whole year. Some sunglasses, a bow tie, and old Mariners, like, it's a little towel, yeah, I'll just go with the word towel that I got at a Mariners game one time. Some envelopes for shipping stuff, because I ship stuff a lot, because I sell a whole bunch of old stuff on eBay. And a clipboard. Okay. I also have, some belts and my rope. Going back over, oh yeah, down here, by the way, I also have some dress shoes, sandals, the tech backpack I was talking about. This is a Target's backpack. I don't remember the name, but of course I'll have it linked down below. And a old pillow. It's a really comfy pillow, but I already have too many pillows on my bed as it is. So yeah, I have my bad. I have my trash can, a old chair that I use when I have a whole bunch of friends over, some weights down there, an old binder, and what else do I have back there? Yeah, that's it. Down here, I just have an old Ouya with the controller that I am looking to sell, so if you know anybody who wants one, hook me up down in the description, or down in the comments. An old virtual reality headset from Haribo, or I don't think it was Haribo. Wow, I don't know where I got that from, but it was from some weird company for my iPod Touch, 4th generation. Some remote adapters for PS3 remotes, an old Halloween mask, Game Boy, Xbox 360 controller charger, Ouya power charger, an old PSP which I just found the charger for, and an old Christmas stocking. Up here I have a Xbox chat mic, a whole bunch of controllers, so Xbox / PC, PS3, all that type of good stuff, PS2, Wii, and then some old trading cards that I think a friend gave me. No, it was someone in my family who gave them to me because they're apparently worth a lot, so I'm waiting. I'm probably going to keep them for a really long time, and then I'll end up reselling them just for some extra money when I need it, because that's what they intended to do with them. Down here I have a box with a whole bunch of cables and stuff and just old tech stuff. So I have like a power strip, an old mouse, all that type of good stuff, even some battery-powered Christmas lights back there. I have my crayons and like pencils and glue and artsy craftsy stuff down there, and an old notebook back there. So this has been my mid-2015 setup tour. If you have any questions, or if you have any of the same stuff, or any recommendations for stuff I should get, and all that type of good stuff, anything you want to voice about, leave it down below in the comments, and over on my social media, which I will have linked again down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I know this wasn't my highest quality video, but I just had to get something out for you guys. So I really tried on this one, but of course there's not much I can do when I'm recording with a smartphone. I did the flash on the spot and all that type of stuff, but make sure to leave some tips also, if you know any tips, down below in the comments. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be coming soon.